What if the scariest mysteries were never on Earth, but floating right above us? These astronaut sightings are so chilling. Even NASA stayed silent. From shadowy entities to ghostly voices in orbit, today you'll uncover real-life astronaut encounters so disturbing they were nearly buried forever. And at the end, a fact so insane it'll haunt your dreams. Stay till the end. Inshallah, it'll be the best decision of your life. Number 10. The Shadow on the Moon, Apollo 17. 1972, final manned mission to the Moon. Commander Gene Cernan saw something moves along a crater ridge, but they were the only humans up there. 30 suspense drop. No other astronauts were near that area, and no animal life exists there. So what was it? He radioed, "Hey Bob, I think we're not alone." NASA's reply, silence. Short shock warning, SCSC Enikade. Wait for it. The truth is worse than fiction. Shocking twist reveal. When footage was reviewed decades later, analysts found a humanoid shadow cast on the rocks, but with no figure in front of the sun. Twist. The shadow wasn't theirs. It had no source. It's been called the Moonwalker. Number 9. The Blue Entity, ISS Expedition 43's. 2015. Astronaut Samantha Cristoforetti was staring at Earth when a blue human-shaped shimmer floated near the cupola module window outside. In the vacuum of space. 30's cliffhanger. She blinked. It remained. Then it tilted its head. She described it as transparent but there, then vanished. NASA dismissed it as light refraction. Short buildup. Pulled tight. This one cuts deep. Get ready for a shocking twist. This will blow your mind. In the video log frame by frame, you can see that blue shimmer reflected only the stars behind it, not the Earth. Twist. It was invisible in Earth's reflection. The shimmer wasn't just outside, it was in a separate dimension. Number 8. The Whispering Static, STS-80, Space Shuttle Columbus. 1996. The shuttle passed over the Indian Ocean when the crew's comms were filled with whispering voices in foreign tongues. 30's suspense hit. NASA thought it was radio bleed, but the voices weren't human. They weren't even language. Now brace yourself. Astronaut Story Musgrave reported he heard his own name whispered in his mother's voice, who had passed away 10 years earlier. Pay attention, this isn't just a story. When audio was analyzed, linguists concluded the tones had no Earth-based dialects. Twist. The voices match sound frequencies of pulsars spinning neutron stars, thousands of light years away. But how did they speak a name? Number 7. The Tether Incident, STS-75, Columbia's. 1996 again. NASA deployed a 12-mile-long experimental tether meant to collect electrical energy in orbit. It broke and floated away. Fine, not quite. 30-second grip point, and infrared cameras recorded hundreds of circular objects like discs as swarming around the tether. They pulsed with light, moved with intelligence. NASA called them ice particles. But get ready for something terrifying. An astronaut whispers, "They're surrounding it like bees." The twist? Later footage showed one object passing behind the tethers, meaning it was at least 12 miles wide. That's no ice particle. That's an intelligent UFO swarm in Earth orbit. Number 6. The Knock on the Hull, Yang Liwei, China's first astronauts. 2003. Yang Liwei was orbiting alone in the Shenzhou 5 capsule when he heard 3 distinct knocks, as if someone was outside knocking, in space. He reported it. It sounded like iron on iron, like someone knocking on a door. 3-second hook. NASA's never reported such knocks. Neither has Roscosmos, only China, and only this mission. There were no other ships nearby. No debris, no meteor contact. Engineers found no damage after re-entry. Get ready. This is no technical glitch. Twist. In 2005, 2 more Chinese astronauts on Shenzhou 6 heard the exact same knocks at the same coordinates, tied, same rhythm, same volume. Meaning, something is there, actuating. Number 5. The Red Mist, Soyuz TMA-12M, Russia's, 2014. As cosmonauts approached the Earth's shadow line, an unnatural red mist engulfed their window. Not vapor, not gas, but it moved. Commander Alexander Skvortsov whispered into comms, "It's alive." 30's suspense trigger. This wasn't caught on any exterior sensor, but the cabin temperature dropped 9 degrees in under 8 seconds. The mist hovered, then vanished toward the dark side of Earth. Brace yourself, this detail changes everything. Cole. Get ready for a shocking twist. This will blow your mind. The thermal logs revealed something no one expected. Distachestet stayu for oide. A repeating pulse like an organic being. Twist. That pulse was identical to whale echolocations, but in space. Is something breathing between our planet and the void? Number 4. The floating figure, Skylab Force. 1974, one of NASA's earliest long-duration space stations. The crew of 3 astronauts was doing maintenance when they saw House, Taishi as sports, floating inside the lab, but no one else was on board. 30's, Tension Cliff. Shh. The figure had no suit, no face. It hovered, then vanished into the shadows of a supply bay. The men didn't speak about it until decades later. All 3 reported the exact same thing. Nastes, a man with no eyes. XTOF. Don't blink now, this part changes everything. DSF, HSSTs, pay attention. I'm about to reveal a twist, and remember, it wasn't recorded on internal cameras. ST. Twist, that specific bay? It had been used to store a deceased chimpanzees from a prior failed experiment that was never publicly acknowledged. Was it a hallucination or something reanimated? Number 3. The Screaming Orbit, Weight Rise, but das very ice and Preswe. 1965. During America's first spacewalk, astronaut Ed White exited the capsule and described a sound never recorded before or since. Screams. Not mechanical, human, psychoses. They echoed in his suit headset, not from ground control. 30-second twist approach. NASA dismissed it as auditory hallucination caused by pressure changes. But mission logs reveal a second set of breathing patterns, not matching either astronaut. Now hold on, this next fact is brutal. Get ready for a shocking twist. Twist. When the signal was decrypted decades later using modern AI, it matched a voice print from a Soviet cosmonaut who had vanished in 1961, never confirmed dead. AU. Her last words. Translated. I'm still here. Number 2. The Mechanical Language ISS 2008, unreported logs. 2 astronauts during a spacewalk picked up clicking and tapping sounds. Thought to be thermal expansion. But here's the catch. It formed the stays, exevuas, weakened out. They began to as repeats. 30's cliffhang. The taps responded. Change rhythm, repeated again, like Morse code. But not human. BE-COS-C. NASA labeled it metallic echo. Files were buried. Now lean in this part is nightmare fuel. Pay attention. This will shake you. Twist. Cryptologists who analyzed the clicks in 2022 found repeatable algorithms, one mimicking ancient Sumerian musical patterns. Is something up there trying to communicate in lost human languages? Number 1. The Final Encounter, Apollo 11, Secret Transmission. The moon landing we all know, but what we don't know. The 2 minutes of radio silence. Buzz Aldrin's private notes unpublished for decades describe massive metallic structures in a crater nearby. He writes, "They're watching us, not moving, just waiting." 30's edge of seat moment, eyes. When Neil Armstrong was asked years later about the moon's presence, he only replied, "There were things out there bigger than us." Conviest. You won't believe this final twist. Get ready. This is the moment. Twist. In 2016, an AI scan of old NASA files unearthed a photograph logged seconds before the blackouts. It showed Chia a perfect triangle of lights hovering above the landing site. Not stars. Not lens flare. Each light was aligned with Earth's magnetic field. And here's the kicker. Those lights matched the same geometric pattern found in Egyptian pyramids. 6W, the Rasi Shat Yez's Day. What if I told you that astronauts never came home mentally alone? NASA's Internal Psychiatry Division logged over 47 cases of astronauts reporting the presence after return, describing sensations of being observed, even years later. And 6 astronauts kept journals mentioning, "I brought something back, X." But those journals vanished from the archives,